Today we leave the picturesque Dinan for the longest driving day of our trip so far.
If possible, do U-turn.
Possible, but it's not.
We are off to the Chateau land of Amboise. Well, we've stopped briefly in the town of Martigny. It's not that we had any plans for being here, but we were getting low on gas, a little over a third of a tank, and this is one of the longer days of driving. This also happens to be May Day, which is Labor Day in France, meaning all the stores are closed and you can't find hardly any boulangerie, any pastries, or any gas stations. So we pulled up to this gas station, and because we don't have a chip on our card like they do, it wouldn't take our card. There happened to be one guy at the other pump. There's a very small gas station. He was filling up. We tried multiple times to get the card in and out and accept the cash, and it just wouldn't do it. So Paul asked this guy, could you possibly use your card and we'll pay you back? It was no problem. He did that. We put in around 40 euros, and he was happy. He waited while we put the gas in, and off he went and off we went. And they say the French are not accommodating? We beg to differ. And so with a full tank of gas, we hit the road in the rain on our way into the area of Amboise. Well, it is raining now. We've stopped briefly. We're going to probably redo our trip a little bit, in that we're going to mix up a few things for the next 3 days to make sure that we can actually go into a place inside instead of the gardens outside like we were planning today. So we're going to go inside a McDonald's. It's the second time we've been at a McDonald's. Not that we had any plans of even being there for the first time, but it's the only place that's open on this holiday of May the 1st. So we're going to reset our trip and see what event we're going to take part in today and tomorrow and the day after that, as we're on our way down to Amboise. Another entry here. It is raining. We're inside McDonald's, and I'm having a La Petite Baguette. Oh, thank you. Merci. She just brought me another one. I've got two of them. This is what it looks like. It is La Petite and a baguette. There you go. It's very hard to move this camera around like this. Yeah, that's what he said. So anyway, it's something you normally don't have at a McDonald's for sure. And Paul and Joanne are looking for a hotel. We were going to be camping, but it's kind of raining out, so we're looking for a hotel. I'm going to move this around. Okay, how's it coming?
Very well. Thank you.
Thanks to my little laptop, we've got free Wi-Fi here. What do you think of that, Joe?
I like it. This is very nice for a McDonald's.
Free Wi-Fi, the La Petite Baguette, and I also have, what did I get? This is a double cappuccino, I think, but it's really small, but it's quite good anyway. So there you have it at McDonald's. So it's back on the road to regroup a little bit to find out what we can do to make the most of a rainy day. So we head off to our Ibis Hotel in Amboise. All right, so where are we going?
We're going to Chateau Chenonceau, which is one of the primary attractions in this area that is filled with chateaus. And this was a chateau given to his mistress by King Henry II and was later renovated after King Henry II died, and the mistress was kicked out by Catherine de' Medici, who was King Henry II's wife. So we're going to go see what she did to it.
What used to be a castle is now Chateau Chenonceau, of which the current building was constructed in 1515, along with its adjoining gardens. King Francois I visited the castle twice shortly after it was built. The chateau had to be given to the king in 1535 because of debts incurred by the owner's father who built the chateau. Well, the king ignores Chenonceau and builds his own Chambord castle instead. In the coming years, the Emperor of Germany, Prince of the Netherlands, and the King of Spain also visit Chenonceau. In 1547, Henri II's mistress, Diane of Poitiers, falls in love with Chenonceau. Henri gives her the castle as a sign of his love. In 1559, King Henri is fatally injured. This causes his widow, Catherine de' Medici, to demand that Chenonceau become her property, and Diane is banished. As a result, we have two gardens, one under the influence of Diane the mistress, and the other that of Catherine de' Medici. Over the years, the chateau changes ownership, with it even becoming a military hospital during World War I. During Nazi occupation, the chateau plays a role in that the south side is open to unoccupied France, while the front entrance is open to occupied France. With the exception of the Palace of Versailles, Chenonceau is the most visited castle in France.